Историята до тук. Археологът Алия Еласра и роботът Сикс са последите на древна обсерватория, наречена Трезора, в която покойният колега на Алия, робототехникът Яник Иренба, е смятал, че може да бъде открита тайната за спасяване на Небула от мрака. В процеса на търсене, Алия намира владетелската корона от Светата империя, а след инспекция нейната приятелка от детството Орои и разкрива, че короната е някакъв вид незнайно устройство. Въпреки че всячески отлага връщането на короната, археоложката в крайна сметка се принуждава да я предаде на професор Мияри от университета в Айокс. В хода на търсенето Али и Сикс намират вехнещия палат. Там с помощта на Орой успяват да призоват духа на отдавна загинала императрица Енкей в роботическото тяло на Сикс. Тя се присъединява към търсенето на спасение за Небула.
Продължаваме към следващото приключение. Time to move on. I will prepare the sheets, Alia. Steel Empire site. Ioxian Space. Също така и в гробището имаше нещо, но... The path goes right. The robots invented the loop. They devised a way to minimize human suffering at the toll of death. Вау, интересно. But they did it purely to minimize their own suffering. You don't know that for sure. Huh. I suppose I don't. Either of the branches continues to our destination, Alia. Renba didn't hop her down, he landed his boat. Tried to. Or else he wasn't able to return. I suspect Renba attempted to detonate himself off the surface of the moon. Интересно ми е Steel Empire, какво ще е място, което ще намерим.
Mayari tried to stop me from sailing. She said it was dangerous. But I don't think she meant dangerous. I think she meant wrong. She's afraid of the rivers. Afraid of what all that space can do to you on the inside.
I have finished my consideration of the stone in the statues. Eagle's Pass. I believe I have a rough location for where the statues were constructed. Good work. Thank you, Alia. Къде ли може да са конструирани? Може би това трябваше да питам. Аз само казах good work. Not that good. By the rivers. A moon of sculptors? I don't know what to expect. Towering statues? Perhaps we'll find the full version of those feet on Elboreth. Perhaps the statue was entirely a pair of feet. Интересна идея. Which way now? I don't know. О, Steel Empire сайт има още път доста. Също така в Майер си мога да се върна, но по-скоро не. I didn't think the ship could move through flows this week. But it seems like whoever built the Nightingale knew what they were doing. I mean, they knew. Ха! Ударихме го директно на руин. Даже не цъкнах нищо. I would guess it dates from the Steel Empire, cretin. This should only take a few moments. I found a chipped serpent model carved from wood. I wonder how long it's been there. The carving is pretty poor. This must have been made very quickly. The base has been inscribed, Alia. So what does it say? I have no idea. Why would I know? Scribes are that... We have scribes for that kind of thing in it. This is fractured. Тази даже не може да чете. Те си имали писари за това. Вау. Интересно. God Open, това е един вид къщата на Бог. House of God will open. Temple will open. Again. Alia, that translation is clearly incorrect. That Temple of God will open again. Според мен. Will open again. Да бе, that Temple of God will open again. Според мен. I'm certain of my translation. The vault will open again, нали? Temples will open again. Или cities. Does temples will open again make sense? I think this originates from the place we are after. We must be getting close. This should make the exact spot we are currently looking for, easier to find. The route is straight ahead. Как ще е straight ahead, като... Това ли се води straight ahead? Струва ми се, че това беше наляво. It feels good to be back on a real river again. Which empress were you? The last one. I am the empress. The first. О, те са били само мъже и тя убила баща си, взела трона и затрила държавата. Good track records. Track record, нали? Good track record. Available data suggests the Steel Empire site is around here. Well. Sculptor's Canyon. It would seem we have not been down either of these paths before. Може би трябваше да завия наляво, но късно е за това вече. Айде сега ляво вече. Интересно. Do not turn right, Elborethian. That turning will take us back to the rivers. Do I have a choice at all? А сега точно там отивам. Сега отивам точно надясно. Тя може да е имала предвид нещо по-ранно. Which way, NK? I do not know, Alia. Тука сме. Аз си го представям вече от другия край на това някъде, даже може да трябва пак да направим десен. Няма да трябва даже. Или пък ще трябва. The river to the left will continue our search, Rogue. Is that it? What we are looking for? There's a space enough to land. A Steel Empire site. Is this where the ancients carved their statues? Continue.
Sometimes when you find a place, you find it overflowing with humanity, with life, with joy, with family, with struggle. Flames that burn so brightly they can still be seen as dancing shadows, hundreds, thousands of years later. And then other places are not like that.
Found the sculptor moon. What the hell? Ай спри да говориш, you're not going to find anything here. I shut the fuck up. A metal rail. A truck. Were they quarrying, mining? Or just carrying away the spare rock from the carvings? An overturned cart. It's just like the one on the dig site where we met Sia. There's an inscription. Just above the dust. Нови символи. Обратното на Earth, може би не. These symbols look new to me. Alia, the cart is upside down. Right, of course. Окей, да. Усетих се. Earth. I can add my translation for Earth to my dictionary. Heaven and Earth, може би. Rock and Earth, не. Life. Goblet, crystal. Wine. Rock and Earth. I could still change my mind, but Rock and Earth. Може би това са изхвърляли. Something in the dust. It's a water-bearer goddess sculpture fashioned from stone. It looks like something from the earliest days of the nebula. On her arm there's an inscription. This is the end of a longer line of text. May plants strong as I believe I remember the word strong. May plants grow. Според мен life и plant, да. Plants grow strong as trees. May plants grow strong as trees. That will do for now. I think this originates from the unknown, extremely ancient site. This should help us work out where to look for its location. I wonder how many people it took to carve out one statue. One artist working for years, or an army of workers. Here, it's an opening. It will be dark down there, Alia El Asra. I'll try to close it. I'll try to stay close, pardon. Need to close it.
The wind died as we entered the tunnel.
It opens up ahead.
The air was
Yes,
ice cold
Alboretian.
and smelled of rust. Then we came out into a wide open space. Through all the murky dark, I could make out shapes, clinging like spiders to the rock.
I do not like it here. Да, защото е работническо място. What is this place? Ramps. You noticed? Of course I noticed. It's exactly like the turret we saw before. On the cratered moon with the ramps. It must be from a similar period. A control room. Control panels. We've seen this design before. These are for robots. But this one's been broken open. The wiring's been ripped out. Why would someone do that? To make it work or to stop it from working? Any inscriptions? None. I would have expected something. No doubt whoever used the panel knew what it was. Pauper. Let's try turning it on. See if it still works. Alright. Let me see. Yes, I comprehend. The control requires me to stay in proximity to it, Alia. Otherwise, it will reset. Why? Why would a robot need to guard a bridge control like that? It's not tiring, thankfully. Let it go, maybe? Let it go. Thank you, Alia. The broken panel over there, Alia Lasra. Maybe it was broken to keep something in. Ами аз видях нещо, ама... You think there's a monster down here? There are no monster here or anywhere else. I await your alternative explanation, Elboretian rat. Very nice of you. All. Има нещо за множествено число. I know a few of these words. I'll have to guess the others. Cell cloth. Значи people имаме. Star, Nebula може би. Множество звезди. Nebula, drinks. Blood you provide. Или cell cloth. Nebula drinks blood you provide. What was this place? A mine for some kind of core resource? Almost closed, but stuck on something. A battered, dusty lamp. I would estimate it dates from the ancient times. On the glass, something is etched. This one is a broken piece from an even longer phrase. I love for never one time. I believe you can be confident about your reading of foreign time. I'm sure of time too. For never one time. Never one. I love for last time, нали? Does I love for last time make sense? This comes from the same place as the sculpture we found here earlier, I think. This should help us locate the unknown, extremely ancient site. Ще да питам, how did that shit happen? А то това не е врата. Не е истинска врата. Или нещо се е бъгнало. Както да е. Хайде, роботко, идвай да държиш. Another inscription before. Etched wall. I'm going to have to guess the whole thing. Safety, така. Place, това е place, honest safety. Safety. Before. Това има знака за човек. И за приятели. Friendship. Safety before friendship. Honest before friendship. Да кажем safety before friendship. На първо място сигурността, на второ приятелството. There's an inscription. Just above the dust. Пак наобратно. Alia. I know, Empress NK, I know. You are blood of Nebula. I can add my translation of blood to the dictionary now. I'm also convinced of Nebula. You are the blood of Nebula. Done. I suppose a robot could push a cart along a rail easily enough. This whole place could have been operated automatically. Robots are not automatic servants, any more than you are. Look at what we did, NK. It looks like a beetle. I hope we didn't smash whatever was inside. Too badly, anyway. I haven't seen construction like this before. Maybe in the crafted moon with the ramps. This site is older than the Empire, Alia. Older than Iox, at least. Here's something. There's something here. A battered crude rock hammer. I think it dates from the earliest days of the nebula. No inscription along the handle. This comes from the same source as the battered lamp and the sculpture, I think. This should help us work out where to look for. The walkway is clear now. All the way across. But there's a gap area. Too big to push a cart across. No good for a robot either. Eek! Wait there, NK. Thank you so very much for the choice.
I'd found a hangar underground on Elbereth.
I hope these things were soundly
made
built.
To house rows and rows of ships. A whole fleet of them.
Perfect.
This place could have swallowed that place without a burp.
Алия Еласра. Unbelievable.
A narrow shelf of rock jutting from the chasm wall. Grey buildings watched me with empty eyes.
The panels seem different, обаче това какво е? Should not, must not. Тук има authority. Това значи authority. We must not death, love. Lose hope. We must not lose hope. These panels seem different. They've been sliced open, like someone wanted to get at the wiring. Someone with fingers. Connect the wiring. Let's see. If I get my hand in under here. Got it. And if I twist here, I think that's going to hold. Connect the wiring. On my way, Алия Еласра. Сега ще трябва да ги разплета тия работи. That should hold. I feel stuck. А тази що не дойде при мен? След малко ще отида при нея. Я първо да видим какво става тука. I thought this place was used to by sculptors. I was expecting artist commune, not whatever this is. Cloth. Beds. There must have been whole families down here. Why would anyone live here? The place is terrible, just to work. Just to work, нали? I suppose it was obvious there were people here. What would robots do all this? They are the masters after all. Това е таинствено някакво местенце. What's this place? An inscription in the stone shrine, нали? Symbols precisely cut into the stone. Such delicate work. This one is the end of fractured нещо си. Us. Death. Every death. I'm certain my translation of death is correct now. Every death makes us, може би. Earth, не. Bring us together, може би. Act us together, kill us together. Makes us together, да. Every death makes us together. This is a memorial. Like this one in the Emperor's Secret Garden. A grave. Or a grave marker, anyway. There's no reason to build bricks in here. To build a wall over rock. But each brick is carved. Names marked in the Elboretian way. Hundreds of names. Count them. 430 може би? There must be 300 of them. The ones lower down are older. What is this place? Гробница може би? Струва ми се като гробница. И някой е скрил. It is good to be out of there. A robot control. On the outside, the people inside were prisoners and the robots were their guards. Очевидно трябва да ги развържа и двете. I will be with you shortly. It is good to have you back, Elborethian. Сега трябва да я накарам да активира нещо. The walkways are most stable, Alia. Impressive engineering. I still believe we should hop her back, however. No, we shouldn't. Enke, raise this walkway for me. Wretch. I do not approve. И аз се дръпна от ъгъла. Добре. Don't break the control panel, Enki. And you watch your step, Alia.
Deep
There are
pits
holes.
had been cut down into the rock, while overhead, a natural opening yawned into space.
Definitely a mine. There's something carved inside the edge. Добре. Another 2 words phrase. True. Stay true. My translation of true is right now. Stay true. That's strange motto for a sculptor, по-скоро. Cause they weren't sculptors, man. I mean, woman. Anyway. Maybe there was a ladder here. Maybe there isn't. Are you blind? Isn't that a ladder? That's clearly a ladder. It seems to go on forever. It doesn't, of course. But still, I wouldn't want to fall in. There's a ladder going down. Аха, там е нямало просто едно стъпало, ясно. Алия, please desist. Desist, нали? I go by the waters. Генерално не би била най-гениалната ми идея. Tunnels. Тук отидахме в Диабло. Добре. От тук тръгвам наляво. Или надясно първо. Не. Натам бях обърнат, така че наляво. A pick. A mining pick. Wait. I don't feel... The air down here must be poor or poisoned. If there's anything here, I should find it quickly. Да. Hewn out walls. This place was dug by all the waters.
I was stumbling over my own feet.
An old basket for hoisting things up. My chest tightened. Light around the corner. Bless the moons. Waters above. What are you? Is that an eye? But only one eye? This must be a god. But why are you the wrong way up? What was that? A flash of light. Faceted glass. The eye isn't part of the carving at all. It's behind what was carved. Look deeper. I wonder what's back here. By the waters. Symbols carved inside the glass. Пак са наобратно. I should start standing on my head. Banished. God. I am banished God. I think my translation of banished is wrong. Oh wow. Buried God. That word has to be buried, I'm certain of it. I'm the buried God. But which God are you? Again, just as I spoke. Look into the eye again. The symbols have changed. This one is a phrase run together. I am I am. Ship got. Those can be the glyphs for ship after all. Vault got може би discover. Vault slave, да. The vault got Eagle's claws. Is it answering my questions? What vault? I wonder if they've changed again. They did. Something different again. Heaven's vault, сигурно. Well, need to separate these. I can add my translation for vault to my dictionary now. Дано не припадна. Heaven's vault. By the rivers. What happened to the people here? The Emperor нещо си. This one is several words. Emperor's... Не, Palace по-скоро. Warm Palace. Не е Warm. Plant. Сигурно не е Plant. Forget that then. Must be some kind of machine. Behind the wall. Did the miners find it? I wonder. And if they did, how long has it been buried? There's a few words in this one. Nebula. Time, since. Може би since from the time from, нали? Since. Nebula began. Сигурно time, return, close but began. By all the wake and waters. A machine built into the heart of the moon. Of a moon по-скоро. Well, Alia, if you are going to believe in history, someday you have to ask where the moons came from. Now, Alia, you go. Now. Мога ли се върна отново? Where is that robot when I need it? Well then, it's not so high. Climb, curse you. Just climb. I can't do it. It's too far. I'm trapped.
My lungs were burning.
Enki. Отивам при Бога. Nothing. The air down here is like acid. Save me, God.
My head was spinning.
I can't breathe. Did you hear me? Can you even? Окей, спаси ме. Somewhere new. My surroundings have changed.
I had travelled the nebula in an eye blink.
I am alive.
It wasn't possible, but I'd done it.
Did I die? Did I loop? But this is Elboret, isn't it? It saved me. The god saved me. It sent me home. I'll better take a moment to get my bearings though. I'm dizzy. The nightingale's not here, of course. Am I stuck here now? I need a raki. Сет бояк и рефар. Сега е момента да кажем онази измислена дума и каквото ще да става. Try something else. Сет бояк и рефар. И фарали. Това ще е много голяма грешка, нали? Wasn't the word that Tappy told me? Сет и фарали. Сет бояк и кати фар. It works. Maybe it works. But what now? Is it asking where I would like to go? Set ifarali. Set boyagi katifar. It is asking where would you like to go? Heaven's Vault. Sileang. No good. It probably has an ancient name, and I don't know it. Set boyaki katifar. Iox. Iox по-скоро. Silenang. Set boyaki katifar. Maersi. Silenang. Set boyaki katifar. I know how to make the gate listen, but I don't know what to say. All the names it knows are ancient. And the only old name I know is Elboreth. Which isn't much use. Добре. Отивам до човека там долу да видим какво става. В бедняшкия квартал.
Laughter, shouting, crying. All at once. The sound of 1,000 people packed up like a box of oranges.
Нека видим бара. Alia, you're back. Timur, you should call me. Just pour me a drink, Timur. Here. On the house. This time. Sip my drink.
They say rocker is made from river water, that it burns your throat with the cold of space. But it isn't true. Timur knocks it up out back in an old metal bin.
So is the cleaning job keeping you busy? I've cleaned up a little, certainly. I'm amazing. It's amazing what you can find out there. Picking through dead people's jewelry. You want another Raki? Hit me. Сега се натряскам ли? I've got nowhere to be. Enjoy. Do you miss children, Timur? Mouths to feed? No. That's cold. When you have children, you want them to rescue you. Then they wear you out. Then they leave you. My wife was the same.
I had my first taste of Roku when I was 8. I didn't pay for it that time either.
What was your wife's name? Maya. She was called Maya. Talk to Timur. Are you well, Timur? Stronger than ever. The water moon I told you about. Did you ever look into it? I did. I'm told you really weren't exaggerating. You sent people to look? I suggested it to a few good friends. That's why you told me about it, isn't it? You think you can use it? Maybe we can divert the flow somewhere useful. Maybe our people could move there. Whatever happens though, it's our secret. And secrets are advantages. It could be a big thing for us here. Have I done something wrong, Alia? You must have known when you told me. It's a historical site. You can't just strip it down. Isn't that what you do? You take what you want and move on. Isn't that right? I try to understand the places I find. Well, it's all just talk for now at least. Anyway, for your trouble, something we found out there. I think it's a shredded map of the nebula. It looks like it dates from the ancient times. The maker didn't include any kind of writing inside the space between the rivers. Most likely this comes from the same place as the roll of paper in the telescope I found here earlier. That suggests people commonly frequented both these two locations. These should help us locate the site. Така, site located. I need to get someone to clean up this place. You need to get someone to clean up this place, pardon. You're a cleaner, aren't you? No? Now look here, I have a present for you. I would guess it was a brass sextant, dating from the earliest days of the nebula. There's an inscription on the casing. I've got some of these words in my notebook, but I can нещо си. Okay, remember, hold this. think... Flood before you. Aha. Need. Не, може би use it. Does remember hold this thing flat before you use it work? I would say that this comes from the same source as the shredded map and the roll of paper. Having this should be helpful in pinning down where these were made. These should help us work out where to look for the ancient site. Where did you get that sexton? From one of my customers. You are not only the only one who sails to strange shores, you know. Triangulated an ancient site. Be seeing you, Timur. Don't be a stranger. You! There you are. My ethical core has been most concerned, Alia Elasra. Empress Enki? You sailed back here? Of course I did. Enki, how did you find me? I was told where to go by the Elboret gate. So the gate told you where to find me. Of course, fool. Its core observed your arrival, of course. The gate believes that you belong to me. These old machines are obsessed with property and ownership. But how did it tell you? I received a communication. It called me. I am content you are intact, Alia. I was not looking forward to finding myself another willing human. Time to go. I'm not finished yet. Well, I hate it here. I will return to the ship and await you there.